Hi, my name is Danniella Husseini. Today we're in the Prince of Wales in Covent Garden for the Sinderfella press night. How did you go about casting the members?
Generally like normal auditions, really. They're all from reputable agencies. I mean, a lot of the cast have done West End, and like the Prince, for example. Sorry about this. The Prince has worked on a lot of cruise ships, so they're all reputable performers that have come from good stage schools and worked. So just general like normal Panto auditions, we have to get good, solid performers to do something like this. So the production values are very important to me. So just like the normal casting procedure, but I believe like the cast that we've got are so well suited to their characters. Even Buttons, his height, I think Buttons has got so much talent. It's so like old school, traditional pantomime comic for such a young age, and I'm just like really grateful for the talent that we've got on the stage, and of me, of course, the old bag of the group.
This is a bit of an adult show. I wouldn't say you should bring your kids to it, but who should be the type of person that would want to come and see this coming up into Christmas?
Don't bring the kids, and the other part was I was distracted. Say the bit again.
I was just saying it's a bit of an adult show. Who do you think the target audience for this type of thing is?
I think the target audience is people that just want to have a good time over Christmas, like office parties. We get girls' nights out. We get a lot of couples, and not many gay couples, funnily enough. We get a lot of them, like I call them Barry and Carol from Basildon, that come along, and it's their annual pantomime night out. Pantomime is for everybody. I mean, even like kids' pantomime now, the Palladium, they adapt it with innuendos. Julian Clare is obviously in it again, to make it for adults and children. I think we're all children at heart, and pantomime is for everybody, and I think that this show brings the child out, and I think it's for anybody that really just wants to laugh, have a good time. You can drink while the show's on, which is amazing. The bar here is lovely, the venue's great, and I just think it's a really good party fun show that people can let their hair down and just make their Christmas party special.
So tonight's play, Sinderfella, how did you first hear about it, and can you give us a bit of an insight what it's about?
I've always been a bit of a fan of Simon's plays because he writes everything and does it, and it is good fun. And years ago when I was a kid, Jim Davison used to do all that sort of stuff. So I've always grown up and thought, oh, I'd love to be in one of them. It's a little bit cheeky and a little bit naughty. And so when Simon asked me, I just jumped at the chance. So basically it is a send-up for Cinderella, but our Cinderella is a fella in drag. And it's just going to be a rockless night of loads of fun.
Yeah, and talking of acting, the great June Brown, they've got her episode today of The Funeral. Can you tell us some of your memories of working with her?
June, I remember working with June when I was like from 15 upwards, and I just found her mesmerising to watch because she's such a true professional. Now she just created this woman out of dot. And back then when I was young, she used to still drive to work, obviously it's like 30 odd years ago, and she used to fly in an XR2i, like speeding around the corner with her fag on and stuff. She was great. But yeah, she was just such a professional, so much time for other people, and she's done so much theatre. I just wish they'd have made her a dame before she passed.
How does this differ to other things you've done before? I'm sure you've done a lot of drag performances in the past, but what's this like?
I think this is taking it to the next step. It's, drag's all audience participation based, and it's all, heckling from the crowd, which is amazing. This has substance to it. It has context to it, which is what I think is different from my usual shows. It's like, there's always something else coming around the corner, and I think that's what's so good about it.
Connor Hignell, you're playing Buttons. Can you tell us a little bit about your character?
So Buttons is kind of he's quirky. He's very kind of light-hearted, but also has he's a bit filthy at the same time. Really wants to get in Cinderella's pants. That's all he can think about a lot of the time, but he's not completely kind of one or two-dimensional. There is a bit more to him. He kind of wants to be loved, but also wants to passionately have sex with Cinderella, no matter who she is. Yeah.
Yeah, and I saw you a little bit at the pre-rehearsal, and the chemistry with the other characters looked great. What's it like working with these current actors?
Yeah, I mean, everyone's been amazing to work with. It's really nice. Because there are so few of us, we've kind of gelled quite quickly and kind of got to know each other really quickly. And because we've spent kind of every rehearsal. We always spend every day together. So it's been really nice to get to know everyone. Everyone's an incredible kind of talent. So it's always amazing to work with people like that.
So I've got Prince Charming here in the flesh. What's it like to play Prince Charming?
Oh, it's great. It's like you're the center of attention when you're on stage. Prince Charming, he thinks he's, you know, the everything on the world. Everybody loves him, but not as much as he loves himself. So yeah, it's a fun part to play.
And how did you get involved in this? This has got some great stars, Simon and Danniella. It must be fun.
Yeah, it's really good fun. We heard about it through our agent. A few of us in the cast all have the same agent. So yeah, went for an audition, met Simon, and then got the call.
And can you tell us a little bit about the storyline? It sounds similar to Cinderella, but I don't know.
Yeah, it is similar to Sinderfella. The main big difference is the kind of big revelation where normally you get the fairy godmother in and, you know, she makes the carriage and all of that. We have something very different, which I won't spoil, but yeah, a bit more adult. So that it always gets a laugh when they come out because they expect the fairy godmother and you get something completely different.
I'm loving the costume. I'm sure one element of the costume that wasn't originally there were the crutches. I have to ask the obvious question. How did you injure yourself?
Not drunk, surprisingly, although I look like a pirate now. No, I just took a little tumble down the stairs. Nothing, no big deal, no breaks, no fractures, just a little bit of damage in the ankle, but show must go on. It's showbiz, you know. The show we've made it a little bit less demanding on me physically, so we can just carry on, keep going, keep entertaining people.
And in about 10 minutes, the show's going to start. You're going to see the whites of everyone's eyes. Are you feeling nervous? How are you feeling?
No, not really. I've done a lot of shows. Usually I do get nervous, and I do get a bit nervous, but I think with this show we have so much creative license to play with the audience that even if you're nervous, you're always in control. Even when you feel like you're not in control, you're always in control, which is not something you always get in every show. And the audiences here love to play along. So the more they give you, the more fun you have. I think we're just more excited about having fun in this show than we are nervous, which is a nice change. A little bit of nervous is healthy, but we just love having fun.